something. Something da-da-na. Living like lovers under the covers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues.
I'm really surprised that I didn't know that, considering how much time I had to listen to the Dove at work when I worked at the DG.
So you didn't know the words either?
No.
Okay,
no.
that's better than you knowing the words and just watch me struggle.
No, that wasn't
like,
that wasn't me just letting you flounder. Like,
what's up, guys?
How's
the
it going?
That we are scholars of, because we're the internet scholars. Mike and Rob and any other people that are here that we say, hey, you're on the podcast. Here's a camera talk. Entertain the people.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance. This is podcast number 31. We're bringing it to you live, except it's recorded, so it's not live, because Rob didn't want to Twitch stream it.
Nah, we gotta work on that. I also found out that Streamlabs OBS only records stuff if you're streaming. So, mid-range goal of doing this live one week, sometime in the next month or so, and see how that goes.
Not well. I'm making my prediction right now. I'll put money on it.
Probably not.
It's not gonna go well. I mean, you'll have thousands of viewers, like thousands of people will tune in, but it won't go well. They'll never come back.
I'm getting my averages up, and I think I'm only 2 away from affiliate at this point.
Did you get one within the last 2 days? Because you were 3 behind last time I checked.
Yeah, no, I got one within the last couple of days, I believe.
Okay. Then yeah, you're 2 behind. So I'm gonna have to unfollow, put you back to 3 behind. keep it nice and even. That's an ambulance. You probably hear that. What's going on out there? Who knows? It's rainy.
Should we close the window?
Bendy thingy. It's your call. It's probably still going to be audible. I don't know where the fuck that went. Fuck. I was fidgeting with something. Now it's gone. Lost the ether. But yeah, Internet Scholars Podcast. We're here, episode 31, and we're going to start things off, as always, with a good old-fashioned round of What's Been Up, Yo?
Got an Xbox One.
No, yeah.
Excited about that. Probably going to get Red Dead 2.
Excited about all the Roaches, too?
Later. I wasn't going to bring that up.
Well, why not? It's a podcast. That's what we're here for.
I knew it as soon as I laid eyes on it that there were going to be bugs associated with it, but I've taken necessary precautions. Roach traps scattered across the top of the dresser where the TV and Xbox One. Yep, that thing you just said.
Sacrifice an orphan to Cthulhu.
Oh, orphan. I thought you said organ, and I was like, that's not how.
Whoa.
That's not how.
Whoa, Rob.
What?
Whoa.
Well, what?
Call them that.
Call what? Organs?
Oh. I thought you said something else.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
Other than that, really have not. I mean, I've been streaming. I'm still waiting. I'm getting
you streamed like twice this week. You haven't been streaming.
Logo. Oh, I'm waiting for my logo. Getting a logo commissioned.
I'm saying I'm not blaming you for not streaming. I'm saying don't lie to the people and say you've been streaming.
Should be done in the next 3 days. Excited about that.
And if it's not, you're gonna kill a bitch.
No, I'm not.
Fly down to the Philippines, teach them a lesson.
Because Fiverr is a great site.
The Philippines are the ones in Indonesia? Where are the Philippines?
Philippines are like the island chain off of Asia.
Yeah, so it's in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was my original question.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I haven't even watched any like movies or anything. I've been checking out some of the Hockey All-Star stuff. Winter X Games. That's pretty much been it, actually.
Man, your life is boring.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you have a podcast? You don't get anything to talk about.
That's what happens when you have to sleep all day and be up with a crazy 102-year-old woman at night.
You're up all night to the sun. You're up all night for good fun.
No, I'm not up all night for good fun. Other than that, I've just been passing the time, mostly by myself, on Final Fantasy XIV. And that's,
Don't wanna be all by yourself anymore.
No, I'm just tired of not
Corey, please play with him.
Yeah, I just need to get my sleep schedule back.
Sleep's for the weak.
Then I am weak. But anyway, That's all I have to talk about in my boring life.
Yeah.
So, Mike.
Yeah?
What's been up, yo?
Man, I feel like that was all the energy you can muster. It was still so little energy.
What's been up, yo?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So much for combing my hair right before this.
Did you comb your hair right before
I did
this?
comb my hair right
That
before
was a waste.
this.
What were you thinking?
I need a haircut. That's another thing in my what's been up, yo.
Not a shit ton, you know. Hang out with buddies and whatnot. I got around to finally seeing Broly.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Broly, that was the fucking best.
Yeah.
I went and saw that on Tuesday. I went and saw it after work.
I think
screenings at 10:30.
I think that it was it. I think it was.
It wasn't Wednesday because I went over to the buddies on Wednesday.
You sure it wasn't Thursday?
It was not Thursday because I saw it before I went to the buddies. So.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't Monday because I was here and then I went bowling. Yeah, I saw Broly and man, it was fucking epic. Like that might be like one of the best anime movies I've ever seen. Like one of the best Dragon Ball movies I've ever seen. Like beforehand, one of my buddies saw it and he was like, "Man, I just felt like the beginning was slow." And don't get me wrong, the beginning was kind of slow, but it was also the best fucking part of the movie. Like they redo Broly's whole backstory and shit. They Bardock's in it.
Oh really?
Fucking Bardock's in that shit. They changed a lot of his backstory and his design a little bit. Like he has like real armor instead of like ragtime armor now.
But it's all canon now.
All canon.
That's
all
awesome.
Canon. And it doesn't necessarily completely retcon Bardock's story because he's not the focus. So like some of that Bardock shit could still happen. Like there's a scene where it looks like he has the bandana again, but it's only for like a second. Apparently, like originally it was like a 3-hour cut of the movie, and then they cut it down for theaters. But
damn, I wonder if they're ever gonna release that.
yeah, all the backstory shit like in the beginning was epic. Like it was like just good storytelling and good movies and like Bardock's new design. Goku's mom shows up. She has a cool design. And then like don't get me wrong, the fighting and shit when it finally happens is awesome. Like it's epic. Like seeing like fucking Gogeta comes back.
Yeah, somebody was talking to me about the fight scenes and said
the
that
fight scenes were awesome.
It was well worth it.
All that story shit at the beginning was like what was really good. Like it was like it's definitely the best Dragon Ball movie ever made. Definitely. And it's up there as like just a really good anime movie. And it's pretty standalone too. Like anyone could just go see and watch it. Like, you don't need the backstory.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Like it takes place after the Universe of Power shit. But like none of the Universe and Power shit's really important besides the fact that Frieza's back now. It's the only things there. Besides that, like it's pretty standalone. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. That was great. Recommend going to see it. I think it's still playing in theaters for a little bit longer. Just go look it up and see if you haven't seen it because it was amazing. I also saw Aquaman this week. Not in theaters, illegally on one of those like Fire Stick things, like one of those movie sites. It was okay. I was like half paying attention the whole time because like my dad was just playing it and I was doing other shit and I enjoyed it. It was cool. The underwater shit was cool. It's just Jason Momoa having a good time. I enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I want to interrupt you for a second. I'm prep working my game, which I know is bad. We're rolling and all that.
Yeah.
But I just want to share.
If only you had hours to do this before I got here.
I just want to share this Onion article with you.
All right.
The Connors scores big ratings by killing off rest of family. It's just a picture of the couch on the set.
Just every year they kill off another character. Next year it's the neighbor of the Connors. No, it's the people that live the town over from the Connors. Just keep going. I can't wait for the spin-off Zombie Roseanne.
Zombie Roseanne.
But I enjoyed Aquaman, so I finally got around to seeing it. There was apparently a post-credit scene that like teases Flashpoint. I didn't see the post-credit scene. Like once the credits rolled, I was out. It's done. I'm off for like 12 days.
Nice.
That's just cool. I'm not working, so work can't suck because I'm not there. I'm sure it sucks for the people out there, especially since I'm not there.
And that means that
now everyone else can see that. Oh wait, Mike was the one that did all the fucking work.
As of Tuesday.
On Tuesday,
Mike will be MIA.
I will be knee deep in Kingdom Hearts 4 show. Yes, I got the time off. You're wondering, oh, you got that much time off. What are you doing? Nothing. No plans. Not going nowhere.
Waiting for Kingdom Hearts.
Waiting for Kingdom Hearts, and I got like a funeral thing to go to on Friday.
Oof.
That's about it. For my great granddad, because like they had a funeral up there, but he's getting buried down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got you.
So, next to his wife.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
So some families come down, so doing that on Friday. But besides that, nothing.
They're doing a whole nother, like, funeral for him down here, or
Just like a small service type thing, not like a... Yeah.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Time off. I've been working through the Platinum for Birth by Sleep. That's some bullshit.
Loving
That's
that, aren't
real
you?
bullshit, man. This mysterious figure final boss, which is actually young Xehanort that is revealed in during Dark Distance. So that's because he's like secret boss. This later comes back and it's like that first Kingdom Hearts had like this hooded dude in a robe that used like these X-Blade type things, and that wound up being Xemnas. And then the Kingdom Hearts 2 final boss was they call it something armor, but it was Terra's armor. Who you actually fight as that armor, like during one of the fights in Birth by Sleep, so keep teasing him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, his moveset's fucking bullshit. It is so fucking bullshit. I spent hours and hours trying to beat him with Terra, and I just could not. Still cannot. Spend another couple hours today doing it. I can consistently get to the invincibility portion. I just can't get past that shit. Oh, fuck it. Fuck. So I'm probably not going to platinum before Kingdom Hearts.
Have you thought?
That's my plan.
And I'm not a pride thing, but have you looked up if there's some cheese?
Oh fuck yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the fucking platinum. I have no shame in that. Where the fuck you think I learned the cheese technique to beat the Vanitas Remnant?
I'm not judging.
I have no fucking shame. I have
judging.
guides and shit up. I have the melding guides, know how to get the commands. I got all the like spreadsheets and spreadsheets of information, and it's basically just like, hey, use these thunder surges and hope for the best. It's the best advice they have for that boss. But no, trust me, I looked to find some cheese type way to do it, and could not. Next one was Kingdom Hearts 3 hype. There's hype for Kingdom Hearts 3. Coming out on Tuesday. Like I said, I'm going to spend a good amount of time in that, and I'm doing my best not to watch videos on it, but I have seen many, but I've not watched any gameplay past the Tangled World. No, it's a little bit of gameplay from that. Mostly I only click on a stream if they're in the fucking Olympus World, which is world number 1. The fucking end boss fight, that looks sick. I saw a whole boss fight on that. You face all the fucking Titans.
Oh, nice.
All of them.
Nice.
All the ones that are in the movies, so the Ice Titan, the Fire Dude, and Tornado Dude.
Wasn't there a rock guy?
Yeah, there's a rock one too. I don't know if you wind up fighting him, and he like finds like he shows up in like a cutscene at the end. So I don't know if you fought him before you fought the Ice and Fire Dude. So the Ice and Fire ones, like he was fighting. That's when I clicked in on the stream. That was on there.
I got you.
Yeah, it looks really good. There's a joke I want to make about it later, but that's for a different segment, not this one. That's for the joke segment. Yeah, I went over to Buddy's on Wednesday, played dominoes.
Nice.
Yeah, my buddy's Spanish, and he's always surprised that the white people know how to play dominoes. I didn't know that was a Spanish thing, dominoes, but apparently associated with them. I enjoyed dominoes. It was fun. Once again, did really good, and then got my ass kicked a lot too. Very, very confusing game to win. No, the worst way is like me and like David were playing, and like he thinks like 3 moves ahead, I think 3 moves ahead, and literally we were playing Deontay and Christian.
That move makes no sense. It will in 6 turns.
And Deontay literally would be on his phone until his turn, because he didn't want to have to think about his next move until the time, so he's just fucking winging it, and that's the strategy that's fucking winning. Annoying. And then I played darts yesterday. Me and Brittany and Deontay and Andrew all went to the bar. They bitched out early, little bitches. Deontay and Andrew specifically.
You've been scholared.
You've been scholared. We bring the wrath of the internet. I played darts. Me and Brittany did, and I got my ass kicked first game. Right, completely demolished.
Yeah.
Like we were playing 0-1. I lost by like 200 points.
Yeah, like you're just clutching.
Like I was, oh man, like it just put me out of my misery. Like what was going on? Then we played cricket, and then I closed everything besides the bullseyes before she closed anything. I wound up having like 200 points on her at the end of the game when I finally closed bullseyes. So that one was not close. It was not close.
Oof.
But darts is fun.
Big oof.
It was that I was wearing my jacket the first game and took the jacket off, so it was like Goku when he's doing the fight, and then all of a sudden he just drops the weights and like those 70-pound like clugs to the ground when he takes like the weights and shit off.
Was that Goku, or are you thinking of Rock Lee?
No, I'm thinking of Goku, man.
Oh, okay.
Like Goku, like used to have like the sweatbands and shit on there.
Oh,
like,
that's right. That's right. That's right.
I remember he went to King Kai's planet. Like, oh, it's super heavy. Took those weights off and just run around. And then King Kai was like, no, put those weights back on. What are you doing? Because King Kai was all like, oh man, we have super gravity on here. You know, we'd be able to withstand it. And then okay, I'm good. Kind of like like Piccolo's cape's like super weighted too.
Yeah.
It's like that. All like the Dragon Ball characters had like extra weights to do weight training and shit like that all the time. Just act like it's nothing. That's how it was when I took the jacked off and darts.
I got you.
That was last night. And then the last thing, I wrote a song this week. A couple days ago. First time I wrote something in a while. I'm proud of myself. Good job, me. I'm complimenting myself right here.
I was applauding you.
No, if you were applauding me, you would put the vape down and actually applaud me. But, I'm not worth that. I'm used to that not being worth anything. Will you see that song? Probably not. Just for me right now. Or I might put it up. I don't know. I haven't decided. I recorded some test audio earlier. About how I want to be sang. Not perfect yet. Not down to it. But really good song, though. Really good song. Blink-182, Call Me Up. I got a song for you. What was that laugh about? Blink-182's gonna call me up?
No, that's what you placed. Like, that's the band you placed the song to. It was just funny.
I mean, I just to me, anyways. Like, I wrote like a pop punk 2000 song. I think it'd be perfect. I mean, like especially like once you like if I show you the test audio, like it's definitely meant to be like punk pop type shit. Yeah, really good song. Really good song. Did I ever tell you how my one buddy? I think I might brought this on the podcast. We can tell the story again, but when one time like because one of my work buddies, we were listening to music while we were doing something, and fucking the anthem by Good Charlotte came on. He asked if it was Blink-182. So now anytime a Good Charlotte song comes on, I just ask him, "Oh, is this Blink-182?"
Oh god!
And then I'll ask him also what's Blink-182 and be like, "Stop fucking with me." I was like, "No, this one's Blink-182, dumbass. It's Rock Show." Oh my god. Nick, what's wrong with you? Go see a doctor. But that's what's been up here with me. Let's throw it to our third guest. No, still don't got anyone.
No.
Where's that? Dane doesn't like us anymore.
I just messaged Dane and told him to get over here.
What'd he say?
He hasn't said anything yet.
What if he comes over here and makes us record a second podcast? This will all be a waste. We have two versions of episode 31 of the podcast. Splashing both together and have them playing simultaneously.
We're bander snatching, y'all.
Choose your adventure.
Choose your adventure.
Do you want guest star game, Dane?
Then we bring in the dancing monkeys.
Do you have your game set up now?
I do.
Okay, good. Before we get into the best segment of the podcast now, good news, bad news. No offense to your game. I mean, it's like weekend update, but
mine will always be the longest running.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it's true.
Yeah, but it's like it's not the longest running simultaneously. That's the thing.
What do you mean simultaneously?
Like, because we take breaks without your game. Like, several times we don't do your game.
Like one or two every now and then.
Like, good news, bad news, like, since it's been introduced, hasn't stopped. And it won't ever stop. Because I enjoy doing it.
I just cut content where it needs to be cut.
Okay, hold on. Let me cut some content right here. Okay, let's focus in on No?
No. No.
So really, if you think about it, since we didn't do your game last week, right now this is the longest running segment on the podcast. Also, your game wouldn't be the longest running segment on the podcast. What's Been Up You would. So we do that every week, and that's been going on since before your game was.
Actually, counterpoint, we didn't do What's Been Up Yo at the very beginning.
Yes, but by the time we started doing your game, I believe What's Been Up Yo had been going on.
And it wouldn't even be the stupidest thing, because there have been plenty of weeks where you haven't done that.
But if we're going by your logic of longest running,
longest
reoccurring, then Dumbest Thing would take advantage, because that has been there since episode 1.
That would be it.
But both What's Been Up Yo and Good News Bad News have been in every episode since they've been introduced. So
that's fair.
Semantics. That's what we're about here at the Internet Scholars. But before we get into Good News Bad News, we got distracted. We're just going to do a quick rundown of Oscar nominations, see if there's anything you want to talk about. Get the screen back up. I need to see my beautiful face. If you're wondering why I always say that, it's because his monitor goes dark when I can't see myself, and it bothers me. Still not up. Still being bothered. I don't know what I look like. What if I turned ugly? Oh, no! Okay. Whew. Still good. Still good. Don't judge me. Where the fuck is the list start? Did I pass the
There is no list.
There was a list. I was on this page because there was a list. Oh. I'm on the wrong tab. I'd opened up to read what Lin-Manuel was complaining about.
Oh, okay.
And it's that there's not going to be any... there's only going to be 2 of the 5 best songs performed at the Oscars instead of all 5. And they also don't have a host. So why are you going to watch the Oscars? I'm probably not. I'm just going to look at the list. But okay, we'll start this off with the Best Picture. The 7 films nominated are Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite. I have no clue what the fuck that movie is, but a lot of people got nominated for Best Actress from it. So.
I was gonna say that's not one.
Never heard of it.
That's not one I'm familiar
Green
with.
Book.
Okay.
With Viggo Mortensen, Roma, A Star Is Born, Vice, and Black Panther.
Who do you got?
Who do I think is going to win this? Of these, I've yet to see A Star Is Born or Vice or Roma, which I really don't know what that one's about either.
No, me neither.
Don't know what The Favorite is. Never saw Bohemian Rhapsody or Black Klansman. Obviously, I've seen Black Panther. Of the ones I've seen, I would say Green Book is the best, but I think A Star Is Born is going to win it, which was also very well done.
It comes down to 3 for me.
Yep, we're 3.
It's been a very musical.
Here's the thing.
What?
Bryan Singer just got more allegations against him. The Academy is not going to give Bohemian Rhapsody Best Picture.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, for me, it's pretty much A Star Is Born or Vice. Black Panther on the off chance.
But Green Book's a musical movie.
I haven't seen Green Book. I mean, it's possible.
There's also 0% chance Black Panther wins Best Picture. 0% chance. It should not have even been nominated. It wasn't even the best superhero movie to come out last year.
No.
It was only nominated because of the ethnic cast. And in fact, I don't think Infinity War should have been nominated for Best Picture either.
I don't think superhero movies belong in the Oscars.
There's only been like 3 superhero movies, maybe 4 that I think were worthy of an Oscar. Maybe more.
The only one that comes to mind would be Logan.
Logan definitely should have. Dark Knight definitely should have.
Yeah.
Those are definitely should have been nominated.
Yeah.
Batman Begins was good enough to be nominated. I would say if an MCU movie were to have been, Winter Soldier was the best pick for it. I think that year it definitely deserved to be nominated because I remember that year coming out and it was better than some of the movies that were nominated. Spider-Man 2 maybe. And I don't really know what the Oscar fields were like when 89 Batman came out or like when Christopher Reeve's Superman came out. Maybe those were potentials. But I mean, definitely Dark Knight and Logan should have been
Definitely.
But if a superhero movie from this year should have been nominated, I think it should have been Infinity War. It was the better movie.
Yeah.
Just hands down. Am I happy that superhero movies are getting recognized? Sure, but you put the better one in there. Don't just do it because it's like, hey, we need more variety in the Oscars. Like, whatever. Not going to get more into that. Don't want to get hit with that. Lead actor, we got Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born, Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate. I've never even heard of this movie.
No.
Willem Dafoe was an Aquaman. That was cool. Yeah, he played like the dude that like teaches Arthur.
Oh, okay.
At one point, Arthur pulls a trident from a stone, and then he becomes King Arthur. I just thought that was clever. You didn't like that? I mean,
go ahead and get your No. You mentioned King Arthur.
Yeah, what about King Arthur?
Come on, get it out of the way.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
Get it out of your.
Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Viggo Mortensen for Green Book.
Do you see any chance of Malek getting it?
I
since
could
he's attached?
see him winning this. or I could see it happening. I don't believe he's the one that's going to win. I think, even though I haven't seen Vice, from everything I've seen, I think Christian Bale has the best shot at this.
Yeah.
Though again, I know nothing about Willem Dafoe's role in All Eternity's Gate. Maybe I'll look into that. I have a month. I'm planning on watching all the Oscar movies I can. Finally, for once in my life, like getting them all out, and then having we'll have like a more. If I do that, we'll have like a bigger prediction type thing later.
Yeah.
Lead actress Lady Gaga's gonna win that. I don't even know why I'm gonna read anything else. But some girl whose name I can't pronounce from Roma, Glenn Close from The Wife. I don't know what that is.
I think that was like about shit. Which president was it that was paralyzed?
FDR.
Or the one that fell sick and it was really his wife running the country. It was a drunk history episode. It's the only reason I know it. I think it was FDR.
Moving on.
Anyway, but
Olivia Colman, again from The Favorite, which I don't know. Lady Gaga, who's going to win this category from A Star Is Born, and Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me? I'm guessing that's not one of her comedy movies.
Yeah, I would have to believe that.
Supporting actor Mahershala Ali from Green Book,
Mm-hmm.
who, if you're wondering, he's the guy that looks like Blade.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy in the movie, the Alita.
Oh.
Like Leslie Snipes.
I got you.
And there, and then he was also in Moonlight, and he's been in a bunch of stuff. Her Green Book, Adam Driver from BlacKkKlansman, Sam Elliott from A Star Is Born, who I believe he plays Bradley Cooper's brother in that film.
Mm-hmm.
Richard E. Grant from Can You Ever Forgive Me? That movie with Melissa McCarthy in it, apparently. And Sam Rockwell from Vice. As I've only seen one of these movies, I don't know. I was gonna win it.
I've heard Adam Driver was really good in BlacKkKlansman, and Sam Rockwell looked amazing in Vice. So I'm gonna say it's gonna go to one of those two.
I don't know, just for the fact that I think there's an outside shot that Green Book could win Best Picture, I wouldn't put it past Mahershala Ali winning for supporting in this, since he is a big part of that movie. Supporting actress, we have Amy Adams from Vice,
who I believe played Bush's wife.
Marina de Tavira from Roma, Regina King from If Beale Street Could Talk. Again, a movie I'm hearing about right now by reading off of the list.
Beale Street. Didn't they do a Beatles? Wasn't Beale Street? No, it was Abbey Road that the Beatles. Yeah.
You should be disappointing yourself just for thinking that.
Yep.
No,
It's warm. It's warm. You're going to burn my coils.
You said they're already burnt.
You said they weren't burned.
Emma Stone from The Favorite. Emma Stone's in this. I might have to check it out now. And Rachel Weisz from The Favorite. My prediction for this, I don't know. Best Director, Spike Lee, nominated for the first time. First time Spike Lee's been nominated for Best Director for BlacKkKlansman. Powell Polikowski, Cold War. Yorgos Lanthimos from The Favorite, which is a favorite on this list. Alfonso Cuarón from Roma. He already had his time. He got fucking Gravity. Get him out of here. And Adam McKay for Vice. I didn't know Adam McKay directed that. Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him. Give it to Spike Lee. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Give it to Spike. He deserves it.
And this is probably his least controversial movie ever. I didn't see it. I don't know what all goes on in it.
Hold on.
But I feel like this is his least.
He's made a straight-up action film before. Hold on. You're telling me that this is less controversial than Inside Man, the best heist movie ever made? Denzel Washington? He robs a bank. Everyone's masked. But then you find out that all the masked people got switched out and the people actually involved in the heist were just acting like inside the heist. Oh, Inside Man's so fucking good.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh my god, I love it. It's my favorite heist movie. It has... Who's the other dude? Who's the dude that plays the crook? Christopher Plummer.
Okay,
And at the end, he walks out of the building with the diamonds.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I've watched the beginning of it.
You should. It's so fucking good. Like Denzel Washington plays the hostage negotiator.
It was one of those situations where I sat down, I got into it, and then halfway through, like, right field thing came out of nowhere, and I had to walk away from it. But it did look good. Yeah, I didn't know that was Spike Lee though.
Yeah. Animated feature, Incredibles 2, from Brad Bird. Isle of Dogs by Wes Anderson.
No.
No?
I'm just not a Wes Anderson fan.
No? Grand Budapest Hotel? Other Wes Anderson movies that aren't coming into my brain right now? I like Wes Anderson. I enjoy his films. Muriah, which I've not heard of.
I haven't either.
Amora Hushada. Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I have yet to see. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I've still yet to see.
I've got to think it's going to go to Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but Incredibles 2 is so good. The one of these I've seen. So good. So good.
I don't know. I don't think Isle of Dogs has any chance.
People love Wes Anderson movies, though.
For me, it's going to be...
Have you seen Isle of Dogs? Then you can't say it doesn't have a chance. You don't know.
I started it, and I just...
Yeah, it's a Wes Anderson movie. It's the Academy.
Exactly, yeah.
People like Wes Anderson movies.
I'm thinking it's going to be Incredibles 2 or Spider-Verse.
But what about this Miriari?
Yeah,
because it's like Mariai. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mirai?
Mirai?
Maybe? I don't know. Then we have animated shorts, which I haven't seen any of, so we're moving on. Unless that, I think Bao is the one that's in front of Incredibles 2. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. But besides, I haven't seen it. Skipping it. Adapted screenplay, Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which I've been meaning to fucking see. It's on Netflix. Why haven't I sat down and watched this?
I don't know. Why haven't you sat down and watched it?
Good question. Black Klansman, Can You Ever Forgive Me? If Bale Street Could Talk, and A Star Is Born. I did not know that was adapted. I will get back to you on this when I see these. All these movies I want to see. Besides the two that I had not heard about. Which I'll probably check out anyways. Because of how often they're on this list. Original screenplay, The Favorite. Again, just always popping up on this list. First Reformed, Green Book. Again, really good movie. Roma and Vice. Cinematography, bunch of movies I don't care about. Best documentary, the only reason I'm going to even bring this one up is because the Mr. Rogers documentary did not make it on the list and people think got snubbed.
No, yeah, that's garbage.
Also, I heard the Ted Bundy documentary was really good, but that didn't get released till January. So maybe that's for next year.
Oh, probably.
That Ted Bundy documentary is very good. I don't even knew they made live action shorts anymore. Moving on. Foreign language films. I only speak English. Film editing, sound mixing, all that stuff I don't care about. Back to stuff I'll care about. Original score, Black Klansman. Black Panther. Isle of Dogs. If Bale Street Could Talk. And Mary Poppins Returns, which, even though I still haven't seen, should win.
Yeah.
Just because Disney.
Yeah.
Original songs, All the Stars from Black Panther, which I believe that's not even like in the actual movie, or barely in the movie. By Kendrick Lamar for Black Panther. I'll Fight from RBJ. I don't know what that is. RBG, I mean. The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns. Shallow from A Star Is Born, probably going to win. And When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings, again from the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Why have I not seen this movie? I love the Coen brothers. Makeup and hair. I don't know what Border is, but I know that both Vice and Mary Queen of Scots, which are nominated, have a good shot. Because you've seen some of the makeup and shit they put on Saoirse, whatever the fuck you pronounce her name. Saoirse Ronan?
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
Saoirse.
That was the one with Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie is also in there. And Margot Robbie. Very good. And then obviously Christian Bale and Vice. Costume design. Again, Mary Queen Scots has a good shot here. Black Panther, I think, has some cool looks here. Mary Poppins Returns, like in that old-timey feel. And why have I not seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs? Good questions. All good questions. And visual effects. Infinity War finally gets a nomination. The Infinity War. Christopher Robin gets nominated. I mean, look at those cute little fuzzy puppets.
Yeah.
First Man. What the fuck's that? Ready Player One, which again I still have not seen. I own it on Blu-ray. I've read the book, still have not seen it. And Solo: A Star Wars Story, which, though I really, really like that movie, I was not that impressed by visual effects there. I mean, maybe just the fact that it was able to like look just so normal and never took me out of the movie was good. I mean,
Yeah.
like so impressive. Give it to Infinity War. Give it something.
See that or Ready Player One.
And that is all the Oscar nominations I bothered talking about, and that were on the list. Like I said, I will go through and take my time and watch some of these, and then get back to you with some actual predictions.
Educated predictions.
Getting rid of notifications on the phone, and moving on to the segment that we've all been waiting for, Bob's Game.
Why are we doing what?
I don't know. I was just throwing you off. You thought I was going to say good news, bad news. Did I surprise you?
I knew you were going there. Since you bothered asking me if I had my game done right after we got done with What's Been Up, Yo.
Well, I just wanted you to be fully focused for good news, bad news.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really what that was about.
Yeah.
That was what it was about. Like, that was a spur moment decision that I was going to say your game there. You thought I was thinking 3 moves ahead. I was thinking 1 move behind.
I was thinking 1 move behind. The old
All right.
razzle dazzle.
Time for good news, bad news.
Okay.
First up, I got some good news for you. Got some
All
good
right.
news. You
All
like
right.
video games, right?
Yep, yep.
And there's 2 big video games that one released earlier this week, one released in a couple days. January, good month. RE2 Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3, and both of them have great reviews.
Good.
Both have great reviews.
Good stuff.
There is some bad news though.
What's that?
Apparently, professional reviewers are on some crack or some shit. Because somehow RE2 has a better rating than Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, Resident Evil 2 right now, Metacritic's again 91. Kingdom Hearts only had 80 fucking 9. What the fuck's wrong with you? Get that score up. Bump up those numbers. You should be ashamed of yourselves, critics.
Sometimes this news isn't news, it's just Mike airing his gripes at the world.
News, yeah. When I'm president, I'll have as many tweets as Trump.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. My H looked like a T. I was
Mike
confused for a
deciphering his
second.
own handwriting, a commentary occurring.
Alright, so bad news.
Okay.
Bad news. You like the X-Men movies, right? You like some of the X-Men movies, right?
Like the first 3.
First 3?
Yeah,
You like Last Stand?
it was alright.
Podcast over. We're done here. Like 3's so bad though. I need to take a side note here. Like 3 is like one of the worst. 3 is worse than X-Men Origins Wolverine.
It's been a long time.
It's
since
worse than the Wolverine. It's worse than. In fact, it's worse than every X-Men movie that came after it.
It's
3 is the worst X-Men movie.
It's been a long time since I've watched it. Any of them really. I haven't watched an X-Men movie probably since Wolverine Origins.
Oh well, you're a fucking liar because I know you've seen both Deadpools.
He's not.
Yeah, they're X-Men movies. The X-Men are in them. They go to the X-Mansion.
Yeah, but that's like
The fucking cast from the X-Men movies
That's like
are
saying-
in the second movie.
that's like saying Ragnarok is a Doctor Strange film.
No, but Ragnarok is an MCU film,
Well, yeah,
and Deadpool is an X-Men film.
I don't think
You've
so.
seen Logan, also an X-Men film.
Yeah, sure, I've seen
You
Logan,
haven't seen Logan? What the fuck's wrong with you? That's so fucking good.
and it's so dumb because my dad gave me the DVD. It's currently sitting on the back seat of my truck where it's been for the last 8 months. I just haven't bothered.
You just need to watch DVDs.
Oh, do I have a Blu-ray player
Like
now?
the DVD copy
Wait, hold on. Do
of King Arthur, Legend of the Sword,
It really-
which I've given you. Yes, the Xbox plays Blu-rays.
Sweet.
But yeah, like the DVD copy of King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which you've had for months and still have not seen.
Yep.
Even though it's one of the greatest films ever made. Guy Ritchie, make us another one.
Yet to be seen.
But you enjoyed the X-Men film you have seen, right? Let's get back to this already.
Yeah.
And you've been looking forward to the new X-Men film coming out, right? You know, Dark Phoenix and New Mutants, right?
No.
play along. You've been
Sure.
looking forward to it.
Sure.
Well, unfortunately, New Mutants has been delayed again.
I heard they all got canceled anyway.
All the ones that they were not. These ones are like already been filmed and shit. Can't cancel movies that are already filmed. That'd be stupid.
It'd be no different than canceling a game that was 75% of the way done.
What are you referring to?
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, that sucked apparently. I thought you were making a bad reference to Battlefield 3 because it was actually 98% done, basically ready to ship, and they canceled it.
What the fuck?
Or Battlefront, not Battlefield.
Oh,
the original Battlefront.
Oh,
Battlefront 3, they were
yeah.
like 98%
Yeah.
done, and they canned it because they lost the license.
Which is
But New
ridiculous.
Mutants got delayed again. That's some bad news.
Mm.
I was kind of looking forward to that. It was supposed to be more horror-y.
Yeah.
Had Macy Williams and Anya Taylor-Joy in it. Still has. There's some good news. There's some good news to that.
What's that?
It's probably going to be a free movie because Fox is talking about just putting it on Hulu. That's how much faith they have in the movie. It's going to Hulu. We got to pay for that shit. All right, there's some good news.
Okay.
Edgar Wright has announced that his next project is a psychological horror film.
Oh, okay.
I got some bad news for you, though.
What's that?
That means we're still farther away from Baby Driver 2.
He's finished a script for it, though,
He's
hasn't
finished the script for it, but I mean, like, I want to see that movie right now. Edgar Wright, make it. It was cool. There's music, driving.
Oh,
It's
boy,
my favorite
do I
movie
have
of the year when it came out.
Do I have an unpopular opinion for you, then?
Kevin Spacey was innocent?
I hate how much I liked his character in that movie. And I think that goes back...
I mean, he might be a piece of shit, but Kevin Spacey's a good fucking actor.
Yeah, he is.
You can't give disrespect there.
No.
That's why he was able to be a piece of shit for so long. He was good at acting like he wasn't a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't hate the fact that you liked his character. Because he was playing a character. He wasn't himself.
I don't know. I enjoyed Baby Driver when I watched it.
Me too. And then when I rewatched it, and when I watched it a third time, and every time I think about it.
And then I made a mistake of watching one of the videos, you know, the YouTube See Everything Wrong With.
Mm-hmm.
And that just completely shattered Baby Driver for me.
And those never shatter anything for me. If I go into it and I already like the movie, I still go out liking the movie.
Well, the issue was
He's a nitpicky asshole.
It keyed up on things that I had already picked out during the movie but turned to look away from. And then when I saw somebody else airing that grievance, I was just like, yeah, those things sucked. Boo!
And there's still good things about it.
Yeah.
Why don't you watch Everything Great With?
Was that a real thing?
Maybe.
Moving on.
Like, I know, like, Video Game Sins has Everything Great With for certain video games. I'm sure there's some YouTube channel out there that has an Everything Great With thing. Not gonna be the same people.
Probably not.
But no, it's not. Like, I follow Cinema Sins,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they don't have that. But you can, I'm sure you can find something on the Everything Great With. If not, I got an idea for a new series we can do. All right, good news. Good news. I know you've been looking into purchasing one of those Soldier Boy consoles. You know, the cheap knockoff Switches.
Yeah.
And good news. Soldier Boy says Fortnite's coming to the system. Yay! Hey, Fortnite.
That guy is such a joke.
I got some bad news though. I got some bad news if you own one of those systems.
What's that?
Yeah, Epic says that's not happening. Like, no, they're not. We're not allowing it. So he's a liar, big fat liar. All right, I got some good news for you. I'm sure you know about the PlayStation exclusive Dreams that's coming out.
Yeah.
Where you can just bank any game, and there have been videos that broke the NDA, but that's beside this point. Of both PT being recreated and Dead Space being recreated in it.
Jesus.
They both look fucking sick.
Yes.
There's some bad news though.
What's that?
Don't expect Kojima to get involved with the PT
No.
Dreams remake.
No.
It has audio in it. Like, it looks just fucking like it, man.
Really?
It looks, oh, so good, so good. All right, I got some goodish news. I'll just say it. The Batman's a dumb title for a Batman movie, and it's okay now because that's no longer the title of the Batman movie.
Okay, what is it?
They haven't announced it, so that is no longer a title. But I got some bad news. At this rate, the DC Extended Universe should no longer be titled a universe because they just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No.
It's just all the fuck over the place.
It's just DC Extended at this point.
All right.
DC Overextended Universe.
I got some good news. Good news.
All right.
Good news. Very good. According to Best Buy, Death Stranding is coming out this year. Yeah, Death Stranding list is 2019.
All right.
That's Kojima's next game.
Yeah. No, I know Death Stranding.
Bad news, though. The Geek Squad has said if your console doesn't work and turning it off and on doesn't work, they can't help you. Attack on the Geek Squad.
I thought you were just going to say bad news. We still have no idea what the fuck is going on in that game.
I'm pretty sure after we play it, we still won't know what the fuck's going on with that
It's going to be the Fooly Cooly of video games.
All right, good news. BioWare wants to make a new KOTOR game.
Okay.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Best Star Wars games ever made. At least the first one. Second one's also good. Not maybe BioWare, though. Might have been Obsidian. Obsidian may have made the second one. Well, thoughts. Bad news, though. EA is dumb, and they told them no. BioWare tried multiple times to make a new KOTOR, and EA said no. Don't do it. We don't want it.
We're EA. We don't like making money with games that people like. We like making games that people have to spend microtransactions on.
Yeah?
What? That was a direct quote from their last staffing meeting. Come on, Mike.
Herp derp derp derp.
Herp derp derp derp.
I'm pretty sure it was not. If you're gonna keep hitting mine, at least put yours in arm's reach. You bitch. Alright, good news. If you're a fan of the CW, what is this first one? A musical Riverdale spin-off.
Okay.
A Jane the Virgin continuation. A Lost Boys adaptation, and a Nancy Drew adaptation all have pilots ordered at CW.
That's weird.
What's weird?
Just the fact that we're getting a Nancy Drew sitcom and a Nancy Drew movie all in the same breath.
I mean, it's not going to be a sitcom. It's going to be like an hour long. They're going to Riverdale that shit.
Probably.
There's some bad news, though.
What's that?
CW has now completely monopolized bad good television. No one else can do it. They have the monopoly. They've literally got every show they can get.
That's it.
All right, I got some good news.
Okay.
Guys, this is good.
Yeah.
There's good stuff going on. Space Jam 2 is set to film this summer. Get them Looney Tunes, that LeBron James all going on.
Yep, capitalism selling us back our youth piece by piece.
All right, I got some bad news, though.
Capitalism selling our youth to us back piece by piece.
Space Jam 2 is filming this summer. You're going to mix Looney Tunes with some LeBron James? Like, what are you thinking? See, I literally said the same thing both times. That was a joke.
Yeah, sorry, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good news. Bryan Cranston has been confirmed for the Breaking Bad movie. It's coming out. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Some bad news, though. That if a certain fan theory is to be believed, this is also going to serve as a Walking Dead prequel. There's been a theory going around forever, because Merle has, like, blue meth in his bag, like, in the first season. That actually the blue meth is what caused the zombie apocalypse. You never heard this fan theory?
No.
Yeah.
That would be fucking terrible.
It would be. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
What if
they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
What if they do?
Knock on your dresser. Or desk, whatever the fuck you want to call that. Shelves.
AMC is pompous enough they would do that.
Yeah, good news. News came in, and Smash has broken a record that has been Halo reaches since 2010.
What's that?
It is the record for the most money generated by a platform exclusive.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Really?
Yep.
Well, I guess...
People fucking loved Halo.
I guess... Really? And with all the Sony's exclusives, they haven't ever...
Nope.
Not even God of War? There's the one I was looking for. I was
God
looking
of
for...
War, like, it sold well, but I mean, fucking Spider-Man sold more than God of War.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's another one. Spider-Man would be another one that comes to mind that I'm
but
surprised.
Nope, no PlayStation exclusive as
Damn.
it's money generated in a single month. That's the record.
Oh, okay.
So the first month of release, which was Halo reaches since 2010. The bad news, of course, is that record should belong to Halo 3. It's a much better game.
I enjoyed Reach.
Yes, but Halo 3 was the fucking best.
Yeah.
Shit, what was the tagline? Halo 3, finish the fight.
I still think Halo...
Finish the fight.
I still think the first one was the best.
Wow, that's like not even in the top 5. Might be in the top 5. Let me break down. Okay. Halo 3. At the top position.
I never played Halo 2.
I'm trying to decide. Halo 2. Reach. 4. ODST. 1. Halo Wars 1. I never played Halo Wars 2. I can't rank it. Spartan Assault, which was a tablet game, then I got ported. I'm just going to put this here. I haven't played it, but I'm just going to put that Halo game that's at fucking Dave and Buster's. Then I'll put Halo Wars 2 since I never played it. Then Spartan Assault 2 because I never played that. Then Halo 5. That's the ranking of Halo games. If I missed any, let me know. Actually, before Halo 5, we'll put the disc you could buy, which was just the map expansion for Halo 2, and you could only play if you had Halo 2, because there's just extra maps to play. That goes right above Halo 5 as well. If you only bought that disc and didn't have Halo 2. Because then at least you're not playing Halo 5.
Zoobazoo.
Halo 5's not that bad. I'm overrating it. This is my least favorite, for sure. This is a dumb joke. This is a dumb joke, but I'm going to do it. So, good news. Good news. Matt Smith has joined the Morbius movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Jared Leto. Vampires and shit.
Matt Smith. Love Matt Smith.
But the bad news just leaves me with this question, right? Who is he playing? A doctor? Who?
Podcast over.
You see, because Matt Smith famously played Doctor Who.
Yeah, no, I get the joke.
But you say it broke it up.
Yeah,
I get the
question
joke.
Mark.
I get the Who,
joke.
Question
yeah,
mark.
I get the joke.
But then if you put it together,
yeah,
it's Doctor Who. Comedy.
Wonder if Coach Ferratu is going to be in the Morbius movie.
Good news. Good news. Metroid Prime is now being developed by Retro Studios. They made the first 3 games.
And it'll be to us.
They made Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze and shit.
Yep.
They're a good studio. That's good. I mean, the bad news is they're starting from scratch, but I mean, Retro, yay! Retro! Yay!
If there is a God, do you hear me? Please make another custom Robo game.
He doesn't hear you. He let me know. Good news, Netflix is developing a Resident Evil television series.
It's going to be garbage.
Why is it going to be garbage?
I say this about every Netflix show, and then I end up being wrong, but at this point I just...
The majority of Netflix shows are pretty good.
No, this is the hill I die on. It's going to be garbage.
I don't know. There's a lot of potential there. I mean, the bad news is, of course, you've seen those movies, right? Those movies are trash. Trash. So that they know what not to do now.
I don't think I've ever watched a Resident Evil movie.
I think I've seen most of them.
Oof.
I definitely saw the first one, which wasn't bad. And I've seen at least 3 others, but I couldn't tell you. I don't follow the story in them. I just kind of watch when stuff happens on screen. But I've seen several of them. I definitely have not seen the last one. I know that.
I'm still tripping over the Walking Dead Breaking Bad thing.
That's been a fan theory that's been around for a long time.
Where does Breaking Bad take place?
New Mexico.
Oh God, Rob, no. No.
What? What?
Carry on.
What?
No.
No, I need to hear your thoughts.
No,
We're not moving on until I hear your thoughts.
No.
Yes, Rob. Yes.
What are you looking up? Oh yeah, New Mexico.
No, I'm trying to think where the where is like where it first started?
Where what first started?
The theory about the same universe. I want to hear what the fuck the New Mexico thing has to do with anything. Just fucking tell me, bro. I mean, I've only seen shit from 2017, but it's been a theory for a while.
Breaking Bad. Okay, let's go down this rabbit hole.
All right, we're going down.
Breaking
I'm
Bad.
yelling timber.
Breaking Bad is the precursor to Walking Dead. Walking Dead takes place for the majority, and as of me not watching it anymore, generally in the southeast, Georgia.
Yep, the first several seasons are set in Georgia. They're now in DC.
And
they've been in DC like the last 3 or 4 seasons.
And
so I guess now it's about like half and half.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that take place?
The first season's in California, and then they go somewhere. I watched the first season and stopped because it was boring as fuck.
Okay. So Zach sent me a voice message. I'll get to that after the...
Yep. We're almost done. Where is Fear the Walking Dead?
There's another AMC show that takes place in a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, yeah, but we don't want to talk about good AMC shows and The Walking Dead on this show. Oh, you're talking about Preacher. Never mind. Continue. Preacher does take place in a post-apocalyptic world, all right?
Anyway, moving on.
So your theory is that Badlands is also set in the Walking Dead universe?
Badlands takes place across from Louisiana.
Then it takes place in Mexico. They go from California to Mexico.
Okay, Badlands takes place in anywhere ranging from Georgia to Louisiana to Texas. They don't ever say it, but when you see like maps that from like, they don't call it that, but from like the before times, you can clearly see like Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas.
Do you want to watch about this fan theory that connects Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, and Into the Badlands all in the same universe? It's so crazy. It could be.
No way! No way!
Okay.
I'm sure there's more evidence. I'm sure
the blue meth from Breaking Bad caused the zombie apocalypse in The Walking Dead. 500 years later, in a sort of rebuilt society, a mutated form of the Walker virus is called the Gift on Into the Badlands.
If you gave me time, dude. No, dude, because the whole...
A red Dodge car appears in both.
Yeah.
It's coincidentally driven by a guy called Glenn. This is to connect Breaking Bad and the other one. Daryl has I did not know this. Daryl has spoken of an old drug dealer who used the phrase, "I'm going to kill you, bitch."
Yeah, I have heard about the theory with Breaking Bad and Walking Dead.
And some have speculated that Gus Fringe becomes a zombie at the time of his death, which would make sense because, he does like the whole like button his tie thing, Called the Gift, a dark chi power, which untrained user goes to berserk and attack anyone nearby when triggered. Could be an evolved form of the Walker virus. He also his character, Gaius Chow, is a descendant of Glenn and Maggie. Guns are a rarity in The Walking Dead, so it makes sense they are gone by the era of Into the Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all this on this
I'm sure I could.
But unfortunately, you were not the first to discover this. I can't give you credit.
Well, no, but
even though you you theorized it independently, but only because of a different fan theory.
I will come back to you with a more put together argument about it or discussion about it. Cause
See, here's the thing: you could just bullshit something right now. I know nothing about Into the Badlands,
Well,
except a few times I've seen you watch some of it.
the thing about Into the Badlands is the chi power generally. Okay, there are some people who can control it and turn it on and off like a switch. There are people who don't have that mastery of it yet. It happens whenever they are injured. So, like, for a lot of the first season, MK, the first person you meet in the universe with a power.
Well, I mean, technically, if this is all true, the first person I meet in the universe is Walter White, with his pants off.
Okay,
on the side of a road.
The first person you meet Into the Badlands with the gift. Basically, he has to like. It all starts when he gets drafted into like the Clippers or whatever, and they cut his hand, and that's when his power triggers. Now there's also another element. There's a lot there. Yeah. If I was better prepared for this conversation,
But you got to think this was all before the Fire Nation attacked.
I don't think it goes that far. I will prepare better information about this.
What if the chi then develops the people specifically being able to control different elements, and it is set in the Avatar universe? It's all connected.
Because then it would tie into the live action. Stop. We don't mix animated with live action, and we're not going to that live action.
But then we wouldn't have the fucking what's the Animatrix? Have you seen the Animatrix? Those are very good. They're anime stories set in the Matrix universe. I suggest it.
No, I don't have any problem with them being...
They're better than both sequels.
See, you can buy me on the third sequel not being as good. The second sequel to me was still solid.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
I
it was
mean,
not.
It's an opinion, but...
I mean, just the whole idea of Simba and Nala's kid getting with Kubo. It just doesn't make sense.
The blue pill is Zazu, the red pill Emperor Cusco. Moving on.
Where the fuck were we? Resident Evil, okay. Good news. That Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie looks really good.
Yeah.
Looks really good. Bad news. I'm a little obsessed with Ted Bundy now. Interesting motherfucker. He escaped jail 3 times.
I mean, there's a reason people like that draw so much obsession.
I mean, he interesting life, man. He got married while being sentenced to death. And then had a kid with that person. In a jail where there were no conjugal visits allowed. Interesting guy. Piece of shit. No, we just established that. I still agree he's a piece of shit. He killed lots of people.
Yeah.
And he was also a necrophiliac, which is just fucking weird. Very fucking weird.
Yeah.
But maybe this movie will finally prove that Zac Efron has the reins to be Wolverine.
Maybe.
I mean, to me, he proved it in High School Musical 1.
Oh, stop.
Soaring, flying, there's not a star in heaven that we can reach.
A winding road every day, you.
I just love in fucking Discord the other day. I mean, I love it, I hate it. That fucking Crescendo and I were singing the fucking High School Musical song, and then fucking Kelly goes, "I love that you can duet with yourself." And I'm just like, the fuck, Kelly? I was one of those people. But I do love the fact that we just went to High School Musical. Makes me feel less ashamed. I know too many songs for that movie. You gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. Don't be afraid to shoot the outside, Jay. You gotta get your head in the game. That's the words. No. You look like it's not.
No, I know it is. I know it is. I too had a younger sister.
Because we're all in this together. Something. I don't remember the words. We're all in this together. What?
I know the words. You're not gonna bait me. No, you're not gonna bait me into this, Mike.
Stick to the status. Stick to the status. Stick to the status quo.
And then the guy who wanted to play the cello robbed a Pizza Hut.
And then there's more song. What's the shit? The one I can't think of is the one that me and Crescendo sang. Me and Little Nicky sang it.
Oh, Little Nicky.
The one that the brother sister sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of the words right now. I had it in that moment. That was a special moment in time. It's never coming again.
You gotta something to the top.
No.
You gotta
No.
bop 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 to the top. Da, 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 da.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, maybe that was the second High School Music. I don't know. It was a dark time.
Shit. No one like you. This feeling's like no other. I want you to know I've never found someone as good for me as you. No one like you.
You're still not gonna bait me. I know you're looking at me trying to get me to bust into song. I'm not.
High School Musical's good though, alright? Let's just say it. It's good. It's a good, solid musical movie. I enjoy it. No shame. None. Not an ounce of shame. Not like the shame that Deontay should have had when he took that shot on the 8-ball when he clearly had a shit shot. And, a real man would have said, no, that's not the way I meant to make that ball. I'm not going to shoot at this 8-ball. You took it anyways. And that's why you lost that game, because you scratched. Because that shot had no honor. We played pool last night, too. He scratched on the 8.
Bold of you to assume he cares if he has honor.
He cares if I think he has honor.
Anyway.
I'm very important to my friends. They idolize me.
Anyway, moving on.
Never like me back, but idolize me. I wouldn't have to go to that dark place if you just would have sang High School Musical with me.
Oh, you would have gone to the dark place anyway.
Good news. Good news. Good news. And no, unfortunately, it's not. They're making another High School Musical. Though they are making High School Musical, the musical, which is the television show about a school putting on High School Musical. Little Nicky fucking played Troy. Little Nicky played Troy in High School Musical at a school. We need to find video somehow. Somehow we need to track this down. Side note, we need to track this down and find the video of him performing as Troy in his school production of High School Musical. But the good news is that Jay and Silent Bob reboot has been picked up.
Yeah.
Which now, in case you're wondering, it's not a reboot of Jay and Silent Bob, but it's like Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back when they went to stop them making the Chronic and Blunt Man movie. No, this time they're stopping them from rebooting that movie.
Yeah.
It's very meta. And for a first for this segment, there's no bad news.
Yeah.
No, that's it. They're making a movie. Excited.
Kevin Smith is good.
Yeah, that's good. Add an extra, or one less O. Also true.
An O to what?
Add one less O. Subtract an O.
To Kevin Smith?
No, there's not an O in Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I know.
But what did you say?
Kevin Smith. Oh.
There you go. He got there. Yeah, there. You got hit in the head a few too many times. It's okay.
No, Alanis Morris said it's God. Have you even watched Dogma?
We're moving on. But Kevin Smith doesn't exist in the Kevin Smith universe. Silent Bob does.
So without
Kevin Smith exists outside of the universe.
So
He lives in our
without
world.
the O in Silent Bob, you just have Silent BB.
But what I'm saying is that Kevin Smith himself is God.
No, that's Alanis Morissette.
No, Alanis Morissette's God in Dogma.
Yeah.
That's a different universe than our own universe.
I was gonna say, did you not know that all those movies were connected? Because they are.
I know they're all connected.
Like,
that's why the Tusk dude shows up in the Girls movie.
oh, the yoga one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of those two.
Good news! The script for Princess Diaries 3 has been confirmed to be finished by Anne Hathaway, who said she's in. Glenn Close also said she was in. Or Jane, whoever the queen is. Jane Judi Dench? That who plays it?
No, it's...
I don't fucking know.
It's the original Mary Poppins. Oh God, what's her name? What's her name?
Isn't it Judi Dench?
No, it's not. I can guarantee you it's not Judi Dench. Julie Andrews.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, no, it's Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews.
Yeah, but I need to look it up myself to be sure. It's Julie Andrews. That's who it is.
Oh, the original Mary Poppins has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Does it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Are you still not convinced that she's the...
I'm not convinced that was Mary Poppins, but she was Mary Poppins. So we're good now. We're good now.
No faith.
Hey, if someone else would have said it, I would have believed him.
You need to trust in Alanis Morissette.
I don't exist in the Kevin Smith universe. I live in the universe of Kevin Smith is God.
No,
I believe in him.
It's Alanis Morissette.
The bad news, of course, is that if you're not excited about this, just tell your sister or your spouse, and then they'll be excited for you.
Princess Diaries. Okay, I was trying to get back to the original jumping off point.
Yeah. You see, because they'd be excited.
Yeah.
I liked the first one.
I enjoyed them.
I did not care for the second one.
Second one was kind of meh.
And finally, last good news I have here is that if you go to Universal Studios Japan right now, there's a Lupin the Third VR roller coaster.
Damn.
Bad news, of course, is I want to go to Universal Japan now.
I figured you'd want to go to Japan for the Kingdom Hearts 3 hotel, or Kingdom Hearts Hotel.
I mean, that's not done yet.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I thought it was.
No, I don't think the theme rooms are done yet.
Well, it'll probably
you get a Keyblade.
It'll probably be ready in the next 7 to 8 years, I'm sure.
But the difference is that like that hotel, those rooms are always going to be there, while this VR coaster is only there until like May.
Oh.
They do this thing where like they do different anime things. Like
I got you.
So it's called like Universal Cool Japan, and then they have for the first half of the year they have a Detective Conan like maze type thing, Lupin the Third VR thing, something to do with Evangelion, and some other one. Then the second half they have like an Attack on Titan themed ride, a Sailor Moon themed ride, and also 2 other anime things, and they just swap them out throughout the years.
I got you.
Yeah, but that is the end. Good news, bad news. That is the chunk of the podcast that I have. I don't have a dumb thing, so the only thing we got left is your game.
All right.
Bring it on, son.
It's time for the fake news segment. Today we're going to have 3 articles. Mike, you are looking for the fake news article. Are you ready?
All right.
Now go ahead and finish your tweet.
No, I'm listening. I'm not tweeting. I'm just looking through my notifications.
Teen weirded out after running over English teacher outside of school.
Weirded out?
Man says emotional support alligator named Wally helps his depression.
No, man or Florida man. Those are 2 different things. I don't want to be lied to.
Just man. This startup wants to sell you a dirty tissue for $80. Seriously.
Those are the 3 stories?
Those are the 3 stories.
Because it's not Florida Man, and if I found out later it was a Florida Man and it was misheadlined, I'm going to sue the game. Because it was not a Florida Man, that it has to be a fake news story.
By the Associated Press, York Haven, Pennsylvania. It is not a Florida Man, and it is not the fake news article.
I call the bullshit.
What was your second choice if you were choosing one? Teen runs over English teacher, or the startup wants to sell you a dirty tissue?
Dirty tissue.
No. Totally off the game tonight. The Onion article was the teen weirded out after running over English teacher outside
I would be
school.
weirded out if I
Weirded out probably isn't the right adjectives I would use, personally.
Oh, you must still have emotions. I haven't had emotions for at least 27 days now.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, it would be teen inconvenienced after running over.
No, I'd still be weirded out. I'd be like, ew, blood. I'd probably pass out.
Don't make me tell you about that picture we were talking about last night.
No, I don't want to see that dog thing. Right?
I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it.
Oh, it's been 27 days at least since I've been happy. Don't make me more unhappy.
Okay. Well, on that note, we're the internet scholars.
Depression.
We're the internet scholars.
Yeah, we are.
I'm Rob.
I'm Mike.
Be good.
See you guys. Bye. He's still clicking the button. Alright, he hit it now.